Real estate is hard, and if you're being honest with yourself, it's probably a lot harder than you thought it would be when you very first started. But here's what nobody tells you. It's not hard because you're not working hard enough. It's hard because the methods that most agents are using were designed for a different era. My name's Aaron Chandler, and I work with over 300 agents across every single type of market, luxury, rural, metropolitan, suburban, you name it, over the last 7 years. And what I'm about to show you is the exact shift that makes real estate feel completely different, where listings start coming to you instead of you having to chase them. Now let's firstly start with what most agents are still doing and why it's keeping them stuck on the real estate revenue roller coaster. First things first, let's start with cold calling. So a lot of people start with cold calling expired. You sit at your desk, you make 200 dials, you maybe get 2 real leads, and half of them hang up before you finish your pitch. It's soul crushing and it burns out even the most motivated agents. So then they move on to door knocking, things like FSBOs, right? You spend your entire weekend driving around neighborhoods, getting door slammed in your face by homeowners who see you as just another pushy salesperson. And then of course there's open houses, which totally can work, but a lot of the time it's 3-4 hours sitting in someone else's living room hoping a qualified buyer actually walks in. Usually it's nosy neighbors or people killing time on a Sunday afternoon. And of course we have referrals, right? They're great when they happen, but you can't control when they do come in, and you just can't scale a business waiting for a referral to come to you. Now the real cost isn't just time, it's opportunity cost, because every hour you spend on methods with a 1% conversion rate is an hour that you're not spending on systems that compound. So what do most agents try next? They go online, and this is where things can even get more expensive. Things like meta ads or Google PPC can totally work, but here's what actually happens for most agents who try them, and this is coming from a guy who's ran PPC ads and meta ads for over 4 years. Oftentimes you get flooded with cheap leads who really aren't ready to sell. They don't remember filling out the form. They respond with like, who are you? Why are you calling me? How'd you get my number? And the leads aren't bad because the platform is bad. Obviously paid advertising works. They're bad because the intent just isn't there. If someone scrolling Facebook didn't wake up thinking about selling their home, you interrupted them. That's a very different conversation than someone who's actively searching for a realtor looking to sell their house. And without a serious follow-up infrastructure, instant responses, automated sequences, qualification process, inside sales teams, even good leads go cold within hours. And this is really what led me to my light bulb moment a couple years back. So before we built our inside sales team, I had 2 agents in the exact same market, same ad budget, same farm area, same script, same everything. One of them only got 1 listing in 3 months. The other agent got 5. And the only variable was the follow-up efficiency. One was calling leads within minutes, and the others were taking hours to get back to them if they dialed them at all. And that's when I realized the lead generation method matters, but more importantly, what happens after the lead is arguably even more important. So that was my light bulb moment where I realized, like, lead generation matters, of course, but so does what happens the moment a lead comes in right after. Now, there's one platform that solves both problems at once, and it's why the top agents are pulling away from everybody else and getting that separation. Now, YouTube is the most streamed platform on the planet, but that's not why it works for real estate agents. It works because of intent layering, right? You can target based on keywords, search behavior, interest, and demographics, and even income levels. You can literally search for someone, or you can reach someone rather, who's been searching for things like homes for sale near me, best agent near me, things like that. They're watching real estate content and they fit the demographic profile of a very likely seller all at the same time. But the bigger advantage is what happens before they ever contact you. They've actually seen your video. They've heard your voice, right? They've seen your face. They've heard your market knowledge. So by the time they fill out the form, they already know who you are. And that's a completely different conversation than a cold Facebook lead. Now take Kirk, for example. He's an agent on Vancouver Island. He came to us almost running exclusively on referrals. And within a year of running YouTube ads, he's added 150K plus in gross commissions from a market he'd never systematically touched before. And you can watch the full interview over here on my channel or linked somewhere below. But not all YouTube ads perform the same. There's actually a specific formula that converts 10 times better than anything else. And most agents honestly get this completely wrong. Now, the single biggest mistake that most agents make with their video ads is leading with, "Hi, I'm Aaron. I've been in real estate for 15 years," and nobody cares, respectfully. You just haven't earned their attention yet, right? So what actually works is what we call negative-based hooks. And you typically want to include what we call flags. And there's 3 of them you want to include in the first 5 seconds. So this is before the viewer can actually skip. The 3 flags are the avatar flag, the action flag, and the location flag. The avatar flag calls out the video or who the video is actually for. So homeowners. The action flag calls out what they're considering doing. So if you're thinking about selling your home. And the location flag calls out where in your city. So your hook should sound something like Vancouver homeowners. If you're considering selling your home in X, do not do it before you watch this video, right? So when someone hears all 3 flags and they actually match, the reaction is this video is for me. They don't skip it. You earn the next 60 seconds of their time and attention. And from there, the formula is local problem, immediate solution, authority, and a clear next step. Do not tease the value. Actually give it to them. Tell them the one mistake that's keeping homes from selling in your market right now. And then tell them what the homes that sell in 12 days have in common. And then establish your authority with a specific number. But I've helped 47 families sell in this city this year with an average of 12 days on market. Then give them a reason to click. So the video is what gets them in the door. But what happens in the next 15 minutes literally will determine whether you get the listing or not, and why so many agents fail with lead gen. This is where most agents lose deals that they should have or could have won. So YouTube ads will bring you higher quality leads than almost anything else. But a high quality lead that doesn't get called back in 5 minutes is a lost opportunity. So if we go back to those 2 agents I mentioned earlier, same market, ads, scripts, everything, 1 listing versus 5 listings in the same 3 months, the difference wasn't the leads, it was the speed and consistency of follow-up. So that's why here at Lead Gen Pros, we built a full inside sales team that handles this for all of our clients. The moment a lead comes in, they're contacted not just by a text message with an automated message, but a phone call within 5 minutes. And that qualification process runs in the background so that by the time the agent gets on the phone, they're talking to someone who's already been warmed up, pre-screened, pre-vetted, already sold on working with you. And if you want more information about that, click the link below, book a 15-minute call with me personally, and I'll walk you through if it's a fit for you. Now, the 3 pieces that have to work together go like this. So first, you have to have the media and strategy, which is the targeting, the script, the funnel. If this is weak, you will not get leads. Secondly, which so many people miss, is speed to lead and follow-up. If this is weak, you will not convert your opportunities. And third is the sales conversations. That's not me and my team, that's on you. So if this is weak, you will not close listings. Most agents really only focus on the first one. The agents who consistently do 10, 15, 20 listings a year from YouTube have all 3 of those things locked in. But here's the trap that most agents fall into even when they start getting leads. They think that if they just get more leads, everything will fix itself. But more leads without a system just creates more missed calls, more ghosting, more overwhelm, and eventually burnout. Now, what actually separates the top agents is this. They don't chase leads. They build a system where leads are pre-qualified, pre-sold, and ready to have a serious conversation before they ever get on the phone. And that's why some agents get a couple deals a year, while others use the exact same systems to generate 5, 10, or even 15 more listings every single year, consistently with YouTube ads. Now, Kirk and dozens of other agents across every market imaginable didn't add 5 and 6 figures in GCI because they got lucky with an ad, right? They got there because the whole system worked, the targeting, the hook, the follow-up, and the conversation that took place afterwards. Now, if you want to see exactly how that system is set up behind the scenes, the ad structure, the follow-up sequences, real examples of what's working in different markets right now, watch this video next. It's all there, and it's a lot more actionable than anything you'll find from someone who's never actually ran these campaigns for real agents. Hopefully you subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.